passing the torch for this entire episode. And Liam, the lesson is all yours from the next breath through the final minute.
Appreciate it, Erica. I will be the student-in-chief today. Let us learn out loud. Most insurance underwriters being displaced right now will not receive a termination letter. They will watch their renewal queue shrink while the AI handles more of the file volume each quarter. Research shows that in 2017, Lemonade's AI Maya processed and paid a claim in 3 seconds with no human in the loop. That moment changed the industry's roadmap. Lemonade's AI, known as Maya, processed and paid a renter's insurance claim in 3 seconds flat with no human review required. It reviewed the claim and cross-checked it against the policy. It ran anti-fraud analysis and transferred the payout. Last episode, we covered IT help desk and the IBM announcement. Today, it is insurance underwriting, where the displacement is quieter, but the AI is further along than almost any other financial services job. Lemonade now handles roughly 30% of its claims this way, and every major carrier has launched an equivalent program since. Before we start teaching, let us meet the teachers.
Nova here. The cleanest insight is usually the crossover insight.
Professor Erica here, stepping out of the host chair for one episode. I am enjoying it already.
Kai here. Ruthless prioritization, kindly delivered.
All right, introductions are a wrap, and the topic is up next for everyone watching.
Nova here. The clearest AI displacement in underwriting is personal lines. Standard auto insurance, renter's insurance, and homeowner's insurance have defined risk factors that an algorithm handles faster and more consistently than a human underwriter reviewing the same file. Cordic. Cordis matters. Cordis matters. Property risk using satellite and aerial imagery combined with public data. TAE. An underwriter used to spend time reviewing inspection reports and driving records. COP Analytics generates a property condition score in seconds without anyone visiting the site. Major carriers use it at scale.
Kai here. Shift Technology is the most deployed fraud scoring platform in insurance claims today. Before a human adjuster reviews a claim, Shift scores it for anomalies against millions of historical claims. High-scoring claims get flagged for investigation by a special investigations unit. Routine claims go straight through without a human touch. Zelros works as an AI co-pilot for underwriters in life, health, and commercial lines. It surfaces relevant risk data, suggests coverage recommendations, and flags policy gaps. The underwriter is still in the loop, but the research time is compressed dramatically.
Erica here. The financial incentive is the combined ratio. For every point of improvement in loss ratio that AI-assisted underwriting delivers, a large carrier saves tens of millions of dollars annually. The business case for automating rule-based underwriting is not marginal. The carriers that deployed AI underwriting in personal lines first reported measurable combined ratio improvement within 18 months. Those savings fund further investment in AI and reduce the headcount justification for maintaining large personal lines teams.
Complex risk is the clearest category. I cannot own. Surplus lines, specialty coverage, and manuscript policies involve risks with no standardized dataset and coverage terms negotiated from scratch. A manuscript marine policy for an offshore platform requires judgment that no model has been trained to make.
Fraud investigation is the second human-owned tier. I like Shift Technology flags high-risk claims, but closing a case requires someone who interviews the claimant and assesses credibility. That person coordinates with law enforcement and builds a case that holds up. The pattern recognition step is automated. The investigation is not. That distinction defines the human-owned tier in claims handling.
Coverage disputes are the third gap. When policy language is ambiguous and a denied claim may become litigation, the decision to pay or dispute requires someone who understands the legal exposure and is accountable for the call. I can flag the ambiguity. It cannot own the liability decision.
Relationship underwriting is the fourth category. Independent agents and brokers direct large books of business toward carriers based on relationships built over years. A carrier that wants preferred broker access needs a human underwriter who can negotiate terms, build rapport, and manage that relationship account by account.
Good point, Erica, on the liability piece. The pattern across all four categories is the same. AI handles the defined, the routine, and the scorable. The human tier in underwriting is the judgment work where the cost of a wrong call is measured in 7 or 8 figures and someone has to own it. A useful way to think about the line is this. If every factor that affects the decision can be put in a spreadsheet, AI can make that decision faster and cheaper than a human. If the decision requires judgment about something that is not in the spreadsheet, it remains human work.
The BLS projects insurance underwriter employment to decline 4% through 2032. That is below the average for all occupations. This is one of the few finance roles where the BLS is projecting an outright decline rather than slower than average growth. Actuaries are projected to grow 23% through the same window, which is much faster than average. The AI tools that automate personal lines underwriting are making actuarial analysis more important, not less, because someone has to build the models and validate the assumptions.
The company-level pattern is clear at the major carriers, Erica. Personal lines underwriting headcount is shrinking at every large U.S. carrier as AI platforms absorb the standardized book. Senior underwriters in commercial, specialty, and surplus lines are being retained, and their books are expanding.
The salary divergence confirms the pattern. A personal lines underwriter in the $55,000 to $80,000 range is competing directly with an AI platform that costs a fraction of that annually. A complex risk specialist or actuary in the $110,000 to $160,000 range is not in that competition at all. The divergence is sharpening as personal lines automation accelerates. Companies that were paying senior personal lines underwriters premium salaries 2 years ago have restructured those roles into AI oversight positions at lower headcount.
The new entrant freeze is the clearest signal on the ground. Major U.S. carriers have significantly reduced junior underwriter hiring in personal and standard commercial lines since 2022. The traditional entry ramp into the profession is compressed.
The complex risk specialist path moves you into the excess and surplus lines market. E&S underwriters handle risks that standard carriers will not touch, which means every file requires judgment rather than a lookup. The Lloyd's of London market and the U.S. wholesale broker channel are the primary destinations, and they are not automating anytime soon. The Chartered Property Casualty Underwriter designation, known as CPCU, is the most recognized credential for the commercial and specialty markets. It signals to wholesale brokers and E&S carriers that you can evaluate risks outside the standard pricing grid, CPC. U holders are consistently among the highest paid underwriters because they work in the tier that AI has not reached.
Up. The fraud investigator path is the second pivot. The Certified Fraud Examiner credential, known as CFE, is the market-recognized signal for Special Investigations Unit work. Insurance carriers, law firms, and government agencies all hire CFEs to close cases that AI flagged but cannot adjudicate.
The actuarial analyst path is the highest ceiling option. The CAS and SOA exam tracks lead to fellow credentials that are among the most protected designations in financial services. AI underwriting tools are built on actuarial assumptions, and someone with exam credentials validates and challenges those assumptions. That is not a role AI fills.
Good point, Kai. On the E&S market, the commercial lines lead path is the fourth option for senior underwriters who want to stay in underwriting but manage the human relationship tier. You own a book of commercial accounts, manage broker relationships, and make the judgment calls on complex accounts that AI cannot score. If you are in a personal lines or standard commercial underwriting role right now and mapping your next 12 months, career one-stop at careerunastop.org or 1-877-872-5627 connects you with a free state career counselor who can match your underwriting background to the specific training your market is funding. If you forget everything else in this video, remember this. The AI owns the rule-based and the repeatable. The underwriter who handles what the model cannot price is not replaceable yet. Drop in the comments which of these 4 paths aligns with your current specialization. Here is the core takeaway from today. Lemonade's 2017 moment was the public proof of concept for AI in insurance. Since then, every major carrier has deployed some version of AI-assisted underwriting in personal and standard commercial lines. The BLS is projecting outright decline in underwriter employment through 2032. That is not a slowdown in growth. That is a structural contraction.
But actuaries are growing 23%, and fraud investigators are in demand because AI generates more flagged claims than human investigators can currently close. The AI creating the displacement is also creating demand for the roles that validate and investigate its decisions. That is the rare pattern in this series where AI both removes and creates meaningful human work in the same organization.
The 4 pivot paths are complex, risk specialist, and fraud investigator on the investigation and judgment side. Then, actuarial analyst and commercial lines lead on the technical and relationship side. Each one builds directly on the underwriting judgment you already have.
3 years from now, you will thank yourself for choosing one of these paths today. The personal lines underwriting market has a clear endpoint. The complex judgment market does not. The AI underwriting tools require a human to validate their assumptions regularly, and that person is an actuary or a senior specialist who understands the risks the model was never trained to price.
Next episode, we cover loan officers and mortgage processors, where AI is already approving 60% of straightforward applications while the edge cases and the relationship business remain entirely human. Wait until you see how fast the approval time dropped after the AI rollout, and what that meant for the people who were processing those applications.
Subscribe so you do not miss any episode in this series, and turn on notifications for the back half of the playlist, where the displacement stories move into physical and skilled labor jobs. The CPCU and CFE are multi-year credential tracks, and the actuarial exam sequence is longer still. The earlier you start the path, the further ahead you are when the personal lines market finishes restructuring.
The best engineers are the ones who never stopped asking why.
Impressive work, Liam. I almost did not want to interrupt. Professor Erica, signing off.